Hey, hi guys. In my previous video, I show you how to connect your local server through the SSMS. In this video, I'll show you how to create the table, how to insert the data into your table, how to update the table, how to delete the tables, and other operation you can perform on your table. So this is the syntax to create your tables. Create table name. You have to provide the table name. Then column names, then whether it's integer their data type where care what you want to provide. It's not compulsory to provide this, not null, because I want this column that always this column should be populated. That's why I'm providing this not null constraint, and I want this column as a primary key. Then first name, then varchar, last name varchar 255 is the limit, then city varchar 255, and salary is integer. So this is the structure of how to create a table in your database. So you select those, and if you execute it, you see that commands completed successfully. Now, how to view whether this table structure is created or not? You have to write down select star from that table name. So now you see that my structure is created: employee ID, first name, last name, city, salary, but I don't have any data in that tables. So how to insert the data? There are two ways. One way is one by one, like one row by row, you can insert the data, or either you can insert it into the bulk. So I'll show you that. So single row, how you can insert it. So this syntax is insert into table name, then values, then this sequence should be as per the when you define your table. At that time you have created a structure, right? So first was employee ID, then first name, last name, city, salary. So in that sequence, you have to provide the value. So employee ID is one, first name, last name, city, and the salary. You select that, you execute it. So now you see one row was affected. So if you try to select that, select star from employee, I should have one row in my table. Now you see that employee, first name, last name, city, and salary was inserted successfully. So this is one way. The other way is that insert into employee. You have to provide the column list, then values. In that value, this is my first row, then comma, then this is my second row, then my third row, fourth row, and fifth row. So this is the way where you can upload the data in bulk. So if I execute this, so now see 4 rows affected. Now if I go and check the data, I should have 5 rows. So these all 5 rows are created successfully. So you know that how to select the data, select star from the employee. If you want to select specific columns, that you can also do that. Suppose if I want only the first name, comma, last name to be selected. I don't want any other details, any other columns selected. So see, only first name, last name are selected from the table. Here I can provide the condition also, where employee ID is equals to suppose 2. So if I select this, So I'll get the first name last name of the employee where employee id equals to 2. So in this way you know how to create a table, how to insert the data into tables. Now suppose if you want to update the tables, so how you can do that. So the syntax is update employee, set is update table name, set column name equals to desirable value, where from which condition that records have to set. So what we want, find out the employee id equals to 1. In that row, set the salary equals to 20,000 in that employee table. So if I fire this query, now you can see that one row was affected. Now if I select this, select star from my employee table, I should say that salary should get affected. Now you see that previously it was 10,000, now it got updated to 20,000. So this is how the update record behaves. Now if you want to delete the any record from a table, how you can do that. So to delete any records from any tables, the syntax is delete table name, where we have to provide the condition. Okay, so sorry, so screen is lagging, sorry. So we saw that how to update the records. Suppose we want to delete the records, so how we can do that. Delete table name, where you have to provide the condition. So based on which condition you want to delete the records. So if you don't provide any conditions, so it will delete all the records. So we want to specifically delete this fifth record, so we can provide employee id equals to 5. So if you fire this query, execute this query, you see that one row is affected. Now if you select star from employee, then you should have only 4 records. See that Mayank Agarwal record got deleted. So this is way you can delete the record. So what we learned so far, how to create table, how to insert the records into the table, and how to update the records, and how to delete the records. So I'll show you other operations also, like which you can perform on the like different SQL queries you want to learn about. So select, suppose if you want to find out the maximum salary from the table, so how you do that. Select max, then column name salary from employee. So from this query you will get the maximum salary from that table. So you see that 20,000 is the maximum salary. Here suppose if you want, you can see that no column name is there. Suppose if you want to provide the column name which should be displayed over here, so how you can do that. You said that max salary. So we called it as alias. Either you can, by using space you can provide it, or you can write it as this salary, max salary, as max salary from the employee table. So now you can see that max salary 20,000. So this is how to find out the max salary. Suppose if you want to find out the minimum salary. So this is my minimum salary. So you saw that 7,000 is my minimum salary and 20,000 is my max salaries. You can see that example. So here 7,000 is the minimum salary and 20,000 is my max salary. So this is where you can find out the max salary, minimum salary. If you want to find out the average salary, like what is the average salary, you can do that also using average command, average function avg. So if you fire this query, it will give you the, sorry, say this is our average salary. So 11,000 is our average salary from the employee table. So in this video, we learn about how to create the table, how to insert the records into the table, how to update the records and how to delete the records, and how you can find out minimum, maximum, average salaries from a database table. Let me know if you want to know more details about this, and if you have any questions, I'll try to answer those questions. Thank you so much.